All right. What's up, everyone? Good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. You know the drill. You know the intro. Guys, I have a lot to go over. Some, chart related stuff, some that's maybe a little bit different if you guys may or may not be aware. Um, I do want to talk about it. I promise I will. Let me just get started here. And why isn't my music board loading? If you guys already know what it is, you already know how. And I'm very excited to talk about this. Let me just get over to genres, do some deep house. Popular. You guys hear that? Okay. All right. So go ahead and get started. Let's switch over the camera. Got a lot of stuff to talk about, like I said before, but I'm very excited to get today's stream started. First, let's do the thing. Say hello to everyone. What's up, guys? So I guess I'll be doing this screen first before we go to the charts, but let's go ahead and say hi to everyone. This is just a little hello screen, goodbye screen. Pop out chat. All right, let's see. Armand, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. BetaBot LTC is flying off. Really? We'll definitely go ahead and take a look at that. I'm not sure about CRV. Let's see. FBK Nismo, good to see you, my friend. Druther, good day, ABC crew. Good to see you as well. You mit yo. Druther took Druther took the CRV long. I hope you did too, BetaBot. Let's see. Badarius, good to see you, my friend. What do you call an elephant that doesn't matter? Oh, Jesus. Irrelevant. Irrelevant. That's like a tongue twister for me. Good to see you, my friend. Let's see. MX Crypto, good morning from Cali. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by. Tom, good to see you as well. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Victor, good to see you too. Hope you're doing well. There you go. James Baker knows about it. We'll go ahead and talk about it. All right, cool. Joe, how you doing, my friend? Good to see everyone. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Let's flip over to the screen here. And first things first, I wanted to go ahead and shout out today's sponsor of the channel, which is going to be, if I can pull it up, I thought I had it ready to go. I do not have it ready to go. Dude, where did my Fair Desk? There it is. Which is going to be Fair Desk. So, in lights of what's been going on with Bybit recently, obviously, if you guys have been, unless you've been living under a rock, you should know that Bybit is enforcing level 1 KYC as of now. So if you guys are looking for a new exchange to go ahead and try out, something you can go ahead and take trades on, I really like the Fair Desk platform. It has everything we need as ABC traders, and as well as, I know I keep saying this, I will touch base. I promise. Sometime this week, I will touch base and figure out when Trigger Trade is going to start implementing Fair Desk, so we can go back to the good old days of just setting in and forgetting it. And yeah, that's coming up soon, though, hopefully. But if you guys are interested in supporting me and the channel, please go check out the first link in the description, where you guys can go ahead, and if you guys sign up and deposit, it does come back and support me and the channel as well. So I would greatly appreciate it. Not required, but yeah, thank you guys so much. And let's go ahead and get the TA out of the way. Should I make the announcement first, guys, or should I do the TA? What do you guys think? I'm watching while getting my stuff organized, taking a road trip out to Washington next Monday. Where you going camping, Joe? All right, I guess I'll go over TA. Oh, you want the announcement? All right, let's do the announcement first. Let me go ahead and pull it up first. I did not put this in the description. I forgot. Shoot, I am underprepared, guys. Let me go ahead and pull this up before I actually. Let's. Oh wow, you're at 28 subscribers. Jesus. All right, so guys, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm very excited. I've been wanting to do something like this for a very long time. And originally, the format of this channel was going to be a mix of things. Right? I wanted to do live streams. I wanted to do informative pre-recorded content, possibly do some sort of interviews and stuff. And that's something I still want to do. But recently, let me just go ahead and explain why I'm doing this. So, I wanted to do all that, and I just feel like this wasn't the right fit, or the content wasn't the right fit for this. To me, I feel like live streaming was the way to go. Just be an exclusive live streaming channel. Now, if you don't know who Kite Crypto is, he is a very good friend of mine. I would consider him like a younger brother to me, even though I look up to him when it comes to trading stuff. I learned a lot from him. I learned everything I knew today because of him. And one point we were just kind of, this was recently, we were just kind of just messing around talking, and he brought up the idea of working together more often. And if you guys have watched me recently over the past probably 6 to 8 months, you guys know back in December, I actually went out to go visit him for a week, and we did some live streams together, and it was a terrific time. Had a blast. Kite's community is awesome, so if you guys are coming out from Kite's channel, I really do appreciate it. But one of the things I was thinking about was, why not, if we're both talking about the exact same thing, we both have the exact same style of trading, we do disagree on a couple things, and I think that's actually really good. So I think we disagree on a couple things, but ultimately, in my head, and I brought this up, this in conversation, I was like, instead of us just live streaming separate, why don't we combine and join forces? Kind of like a Justice League almost. And we started talking, and we actually are creating our own channel together. So take probably I wouldn't consider myself the best. I consider myself really good at what I do. I consider Kite to be a better overall trader than me. Not only does he have more experience than I do, he has a better grasp on some of the things that isn't necessarily chart stuff. Like, I'm really good at chart stuff, explaining things, navigating the market. We approach things slightly different, but I do consider myself to be really good at that. Kite is really good at explaining things that are not necessarily chart related and help you guys make the connection more. So we figured, why not? All the big channels are doing it. I know, like, when you look at now, try to think of who, I believe BitBoy has his own network, right? So he has, his streams. I think he has other people on his streams. It's more of a network than just a channel of just him. Chart Champions is this way as well. He's got a decent following. He's got a community of basically traders, himself and other traders that kind of all give different perspectives, make content, and provide a service together. And I'm sure there's other names in the space you guys can think of. But in my head, I ultimately wanted to get the message of what I had to say and what he wanted to say, and kind of preach what is realistic in trading. That's always been my goal. My goal has always been to help you guys as much as I can, because I know that if I can do it, even though I had not struggles, but I learned a lot on the way up, I feel like I can go ahead and save you guys some of the headache. And that's his goal as well. I need to take a sip. His goal is to basically help traders out as much as you can as well. So I figured, you know what? Why don't we take I would consider myself a decent personality. We take two different personalities, two different mindsets, even though we have the same approach on things, combine, and let's make more professional content. So, introducing to you guys, if you guys want to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, we haven't posted anything yet. I am doing a lot on the back end right now, getting stuff together. I will be putting content together. We will be streaming together. All right. If you guys are interested, the link's in the description. All right. Go check out this channel. It's called Beyond the Wicks. I came up with that idea. sometimes I have creative spurts, and we were coming up with names, and it was like Beyond the Sticks was the original variation. I'm like, that's stupid. I was like, let's just change that to Wix, and we came up with a different variations of what the channel name was going to be, but ultimately we came down to this. So guys, we already got 28 subscribers. I would appreciate you going over and subscribing to that channel. Now, what does this mean for this channel? I still plan on streaming, right? But I'm just going to let you guys know ahead of time. It might not be as frequent as I usually do. I'm going to see how we go ahead and do things, because ultimately we are going to be streaming together shortly. I don't think we're not going to be doing anything crazy anytime soon. We're going to work our way into it. We're going to start, we have to practice writing scripts. We have to practice creating the content. We have to practice doing edits and all that stuff. So there's a lot we need to do. And to me, this was the best move possible. Now, it feels like a bittersweet ending, but I promise you guys, this channel is not going anywhere. I will still be here. Just letting you know, if you guys want to get better content, if you want to get the best of both worlds, to be honest, I think this channel is going to be better than all of us, or than my channel, than his channel separately. I really think we have the potential to really make something out of this. So if you guys are interested, I would appreciate going over and subscribing to Beyond the Wix. We do have, I think that's an awesome name. Let me know what you guys think of the name of the channel. I honestly love it. I think it's clever. We already have a couple ideas of what we want to do logo wise and all that stuff, but we're not trying to get too far ahead of ourselves. But more informative, pre-recorded content, more YouTube style, as well as we're probably going to be doing streams or updates every once in a while. We're not exactly too sure how we're going to do it yet, but I think this channel is going to be huge. I think it's going to grow a lot faster than my channel did, but I'm very excited. I'm very excited. So guys, please go support the channel. Looking forward to seeing some of you guys. Well, I hope all you guys can go over there. You know, Kai has a bigger platform than I do. He has a lot more subscribers. He's also been doing this longer. So definitely go ahead and check that out. I'm very excited. Let's see. How to announcement. Okay. Alif, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Haven't decided how long I'll stay. May camp down the West Coast for a year. Not sure. Oh, that's awesome, Joe. That's awesome. I think I know where you're going with this. He spilled the beans yesterday. Yeah, exactly. You and Kite tying a YouTube knot? Had to. We had to. Y'all should go in together on renting a house called the Crypto Crib. See, he doesn't want to do that, guys. I'm very upset. I want to make a trader, like a trading house, but he doesn't want that. Let's convince him otherwise. Sorry about that. I had to get it to the mic because I know he might be watching this at some point. Maybe he watches. I don't know. But that's the beauty of this. He has different opinions on a lot of different things than I do. He's very anti-materialistic. All right. Not saying that I am materialistic, but I think materials can be used for good things. One of the things that I've noticed is that a lot of the times it's not necessarily for attention and stuff that is, you know, which is probably the main cause which 90 to 95% of people buy these crazy stuff for. Me personally, actually, you know what? Can we save this for later, guys? I haven't even gotten to the TA yet. I'll save this. I'll save that conversation for after, but let's get the TA out of the way. But I'm just very excited. I could talk about this for the entirety of the stream. Maybe I will, but let's go ahead and get the TA out of the way. I apologize, guys. I'm sorry for kind of dragging this out, but I'm just very excited for this. Let's see. Scamboy, oh Bitboy, MSV, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. I'm glad you didn't go with the other name. Yeah, see, David Tech Strategies. What was it? Something. No, Armand. It was 2 bulls, 1 chart. As funny as that is, and I honestly was laughing. We were both laughing at that idea. I was like, Kite, we got to take this a little bit seriously. We can't have, as much as an awesome name that would be, I wanted something a little bit more serious, a little bit more PG. So we went with Beyond the Wix. it was a play on Two Bears, One Cave. That's also true as well. That's another comparison. But originally, that's what we both thought because our minds are both pretty messed up. SBF style, lol. We're all traders live together. Yeah, right. Pretty much. I would legit apply to join the trader house. Look, guys, this channel is gonna be more of a network, right? It's gonna be where if you guys are having success with trading, if you guys are willing to start a channel, you guys are willing to be in front of a camera, if you guys align with how we do things, we're align with our aspect and our mindset of trading, we're more than willing to add more people to the group. But there's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a decent amount of responsibility to it. It's gonna be like a part-time job, so be aware. You could diet together. Yeah, I mean we're doing it now. All right, guys. I'm sorry. We'll talk about that at the end here. But let's go ahead and go over to the TA because I know I've been doing this for 20 minutes and we still haven't. I'm already in a channel that's not trading related. LOL. That's that's the racing channel, right? Brother, let me know if that's correct. I believe we talked about it. I watch a couple of your videos. Now, if you guys are wondering what this is, no, it's not lemonade. It's Gator Light. Gotta get my electrolytes in. Brother, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. All right, guys. Sorry for the delay. I know it's been 21 minutes. I still haven't talked about TA once. Let's go ahead and let's get right into it. So, first things first. The first thing I want to talk about is kind of the possibilities of what could be going on. Now, I know we have a bullish case, we have a bearish case. We definitely have options. We have room for both case scenarios. At this point, both setups are valid. All right. We have crossed above the pivot of this A here, of this ABC. Let me zoom in a little bit. All right, we already crossed above the pivot of this ABC, and we are currently holding above. So, as long as we are holding above, the probabilities are slightly higher that we can go ahead and test higher. Now, the question is this going to be a runner? I have an argument that I've talked about in the past, right? That in this entire uptrend, right, throughout the entirety of this uptrend, we haven't had a single healthy, or I call it healthy because this is something I like to see when it comes to actually to a pattern perspective of how we trade ABCs, as well as allowing price to actually take its time to pull back. All right. This was just a quick wick. This was a quick, I mean, if you look, I mean, it wasn't a wick, obviously, but this didn't take that much time. This also didn't take that much time. This wasn't that significant either. This is taking a while to go ahead and actually separate, pull back, form a healthy setup. So all I'm saying is that if we are going to continue, past the levels of 32K, which is ultimately the last point of resistance until we can go ahead and start testing upward towards 48K, this is the setup to do so. So in my opinion, that is definitely a bullish case scenario. If we do end up continuing to pump, I honestly think we're going to go ahead and testing 48 too. Now, I got to keep one level at a time. All right, understand that 31,000 is a significant resistance as well. But if we can continue to pump, if we don't form a bearish ABC before falling, if that is the case, I think 48K is definitely in the cards. Now, bearish case scenario. Bearish case scenario is that we do have an ABC. All right, and this ABC is part of a larger ABC. So, A to B to C. To me, this looks like a completed structure. In my opinion, if we are going to be a little bit more bearish, we got to go ahead and look at the support levels and understand where price can go. Now, if we look at support regions, all right, we have this kind of little area of support between 26,980 or 26,930, which is the previous wick down here, as well as this previous support around 26,466. You can see we came back down, broke it, reclaimed it. Now, if we continue to fall below and this support fails, besides maybe 23K, all right, there is nothing significant in my opinion until we get to about 19.5. So that's a pretty big drop. And I honestly think that if this is going to fail, we are going to see a larger push to the downside. I don't know exactly where we're going to go, but the probabilities are a lot higher that we go ahead and test 19.5 as the next level of support. So as of now, the play is still the same. I am hedging my bets. All right, I am in a long position from down here. As well as I am in a short position, and pretty much whoever wins. I mean, at this point, I'll make a lot more money probably to the upside, which, you know, it's usually the case for long positions, but I'm okay with riding short as well. So we'll have to just wait and see what happens. That's the beauty of what we do this. How we do this, we can basically let price figure out what it wants to do on its own and ride the wave. So that's pretty much it for BTC. I'll make it nice, short, and sweet to the point. Ethereum's pretty much the exact same boat. We have a macro pivot ABC here off of 2030. All right. And from there, we do have a decent hedge position at around 1781. So as long as we're above that, we do have a chance to go ahead and at least retest it. Now, if we're going to break it, go ahead and continue. That's a different story. There's a couple areas we have to keep an eye out on. 2030, this previous high at around 2151, which is a good area of resistance. All right. And from there, ultimately, if we can break through those and keep pumping, 3582 is the next logical step. So if that's the case, same scenario. I'm taking in both positions, hedging myself as best as I can, and just allowing price to figure out what it wants to do. That's the beautiful part about this. I'm not gonna draw those positions, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I took profit on the original long position. I entered here, just waiting at this point. It's just a waiting game. There's a couple areas of support on the way down. It's a little bit more spaced out, unlike BTC. Unlike BTC. So if 1781 fails, 1685, and then from there, next logical step to go ahead and approach, or at least test, is going to be 1366. So, and if not, 1071, and then 878. So we got to take one level at a time, just see what price wants to do. Play accordingly. Wait for price to show us, give us new opportunities, regardless of which direction it wants to go. Hopefully we can ride the wave. I know someone brought up LTC, which I am going to talk about here. LTC is flying. Okay, so for LTC, we've talked about this in the past. Pretty much all this really comes down to, right, is you want this high to be broken. If this high can be broken and we can reclaim it, this would give us an opportunity for an ABC like this. So as long as we're, sorry, if we can get above that 105 and reclaim it, that is a bearish setup. Now, if we keep pumping, fantastic. Let's take a look at this resistances on the way up. You have a small one here at around 134, and besides 134, 296, and then the all-time high 415. So level by level, you gotta wait and see what happens. Let's see. Mostly racing, boating, with some old cars sprinkled in. Yeah, I watched a couple of your videos, a couple of the videos on that channel. You guys are insane. It's fun. It's definitely cool. It's cool to watch. Just read the title of the video, Johnny. Nice, LOL. Yeah, I know Kite used it. I literally told him I'm stealing this at some point, and I figured this was the appropriate time to go ahead and steal it. All right, so that's pretty much it for LTC. XRP is being a pain in the butt, just not moving. So 42.93, I am taking that long position just in case. I'm also taking the algo position, which I'm still currently holding. To be honest, I might just drop the XRP trade if it gets stopped out, because I don't want to be in too many long positions. I think if you're accounting for – 'cause Come on. I hit the wrong button. Oh, I hit the wrong button again. So if you're accounting for all the trades that I'm in my small account, I'm in 3 shorts, 1 and 4 longs. So I don't want to be oversized into one direction. So I don't want too many positions that we're going in one and out to one side. So to me, I'm probably just gonna end up ditching XRP and just stick with Algo. Algo's treating me pretty well. So let's see what happens. But Algo, same thing. Bigger ABC on a 3 to 4 hour, 15.95. If we can remain above, that's a good long position. Next stop is probably gonna be 23.98. We can get above that, 29.97, and if we can get above that, ultimately 45. So that's to be a massive art. That's a 35 risk to reward ratio trade, and I'm using a 3% stop. So a 60 R&R, love to see it. CRV, I know CRV was brought up. Did I miss anything else? ADA, same thing. Longs are below 42.18. I'm not taking any long positions on ADA. Matic still below its pivot at 94. Where else? KDA, I'm gonna take a look. KDA still sitting around its entry. So 79.0909. Well, 79.15 at the moment. We're still currently sitting right about the entry. I saw people brought up Rune. Rune is still dancing around there. Let's bring up CRV. All right, CRV did put that higher high. Beta bot, I hope you took that trade. I know you've been asking me for so long about it. No, I'm just kidding. You didn't have to take that trade if you don't want to, but the opportunity came. So definitely, that's definitely a good setup. Pepe, oh god, I'll do it, Joe. I'll do it. Oh, wrong ticker. It's on OKX now. Jesus. Let's see. All right. Looks like it's coming back down, forming some sort of head and shoulders with a retest of the level of the A. Possibly bullish, but it's a meme coin, guys. It's a meme coin. It's a meme coin, right? Relax. It's not anything that serious. So yeah, if you guys want me to look at anything, if you guys want me to go ahead and if you guys want to ask any questions, please go ahead and do so. But in the meantime, I guess no shot. Did Kraken add Pepe? I see KuCoin, but I don't see Kraken. All right. So let's see. All right. So ADA. I briefly touched on that. Contracts. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. I know you're gonna ask me. I know you're gonna ask. I'll take a look at it in a second. It's probably not on TV. Okay, I got you, brother. I got you. ADA. So ADA does have a long position, but like I said, I'm already in too many trades. I'm in too many trades, so I don't want to take any more. Tempting to ask. I'll take a look at it though. I'll take a look at it. But besides that, you see, you might have gotten an entry up here, but I'm just not taking it. I'm not taking it. But 42.18 is the macro bearish pivot. That's a very nice short entry that I'm still holding. So let's see. Made about $5 on I made about $5 or $6 on funding so far. Funding has been an absolute killer. Like BNB for some reason went on a streak to where funding was off the charts. I made $32 in funding off of BNB. And it's still going up. Like the other, I think a couple days ago, it was at 30 bucks. So this is a winner. Regardless, even if I get stopped out, I still walk away because I believe I'm only risking, I'm only risking 29. So to me, this is a free trade. ADA, $5, $6 on funding. ETH, $6 on funding. It's about $1 on BTC. So funding has been in our favor. All right, let's do XRP again. So contract, same thing. We talked about it, I believe the last time you were here. ABC, right? So that we're under a ginormous bearish pattern. And you can see we have fallen significantly since. All right, and from there, we do have a bullish opportunity. I have attempted this, I'm not gonna lie. And I am currently in a long position off of 42.93. All right, and that's based off of a larger that's based off of a ABC within a larger C. So if we can maintain above that, possibility for a larger run. Now, if we are going to be more bullish, I honestly think, depending on if XRP can break resistances, the next stop is probably gonna be 91 cents. That's a 36 R&R trade. That is massive. I'm curious on Crow. I have two potential long setups really close to each other. Let's see. What's the best exchange, Joe? Let me know what the best exchange is. What the exchange is? I just want to know which one has more price history. What is it? Crow USDT? I have to put the dot in there. All right, so May 12th, 0609. Okay, I see what you're talking about. All right, I see what you're talking about. Joe, when in doubt, zoom out. I'm on a 2 hour. This one is not as significant as this one. So your answer is going to be 59. Not financial advice, of course. But that's going to be where we're going to actually go ahead and take that position if you're considering it. Yes, I'm long too, but TP is much smaller. Going to TP at 44.39, and from there wait to see if the market is going to continue up or down. Thanks for the charges, Johnny. No problem, man. Hell, 059 is a little off of a discount compared to 0609 anyway for a long. Who doesn't love a good discount? That's true. That's true. Very true, brother. So yeah. All right, guys. So pretty much, thanks for clearing it up. The second is invalid because of the size, even though it's an ABC within an ABC. Usually, when it comes to drawing ABCs within C waves, Joe, I like to see when price is significantly past the pivot of the A. In this case, you're still like almost there. So it's not until price gets significantly past the previous A to where we can go ahead and start looking for ABCs within Cs. For the most part, like I said, even up just because you're slightly above it still, it just makes more sense to just wait until that lower low gets put in. So yeah, guys, I know I'm gonna show this channel a lot because let's see if we got any more subscribers. 37. You guys are absolutely freaking amazing. Guys, like I said, if you're just tuning in, all right, big announcement. Now, I don't want you guys to get confused or anything. All right, this channel, all right, and the one that you're currently watching me on is still going to be around. I'm not going to get rid of it. All the ABC videos, all the live streams, everything is still going to be here. And as like eventually what we plan on doing, all right, because I have a different perspective than Kite on this, right? I'm all about helping you guys out as much as I can, right? I want you guys to succeed in this field, right? There's a reason why 99 to 95, or sorry, I keep saying the opposite. 95 to 99% of traders fail. It's something I will be making a separate video on. But pretty much we all trade the same way. It's very unfortunate. You know, some people do approach this game thinking, having certain expectations, which is another video I want to actually make another topic I want to make a video on. But there's a lot of misconceptions when it comes to what trading actually is. And it's unfortunate. There's a lot of channels out there that promote bad habits, that promote bad techniques, bad practices, because it benefits them. All right. One of the things that I've noticed, I'm not going to call out anyone, but you know, if you guys are aware, Fairdesk pays me to do these videos, right? And I get a cut of your commissions. So if you guys deposit, if you guys trade, I get a cut back from that. Now, it's not significant. It's like enough to buy me a cup of coffee, like a small cup of coffee every day. So it's nothing crazy, but it's a trade-off. All right. You guys are supporting me. I'm giving you guys good information to go ahead and make the best decisions possible. All right. It's a trade. There's nothing wrong with that. I know Kai always talks about thinking of their viewers as a number versus more as a person. I believe that to be the case for the majority of channels because of what they preach. Majority of channels trade a certain way because they advocate for more volume, more frequency. You know what that does? That just funnels money into their pockets. Even if these channels say they're not selling a course, if they have a large enough audience and they have affiliate links, and people sign up using affiliate links, especially with exchanges, they can make a lot of money. All right, I'm not gonna spit names. I'm not gonna spit numbers, but I know for a fact. All right, I've seen this with my own eyes on one example. I've also heard other rumors from other channels. It is very easy to make 6 figures off of just trading commissions when you have an affiliate link. It is very easy. So in my opinion, if we're gonna do stuff like this, like we are gonna do with this channel, eventually we're gonna have to focus on more production, focus on possibly, you know, hiring out different processes of the channel, eventually have the channel become a lot more streamlined. And if we are going to bring in other traders, other people who are, you know, are fit for the network, we're gonna have to, you know, possibly pay them. If not, give them a cut of what's going on or what is happening or what we're doing. Sorry, I don't know why I said it like that, but a cut of what we're doing. From there, we have to pay them as well. So I inherently think there is nothing wrong with an exchange of value. And I think there's nothing wrong with selling information, but it has to be fair. All right. Now, I'm not saying we're going to go ahead and, you know, do these high ticket items, you know, make you guys spend a bunch of money just to get access to both of us. No, I believe that if we do the work up front, do a good job of all the content we make and put out, I definitely think, you know, there's going to be people who are going to support us. I hope you guys will when I do make the transition. like I said, it's not going to be it's not going to be just that. I am still going to be here, but not going to be as frequent. Just letting you guys know that as of now. But that's not until the ball gets rolling. When this channel does blow up, because I'm saying when, because there's no way, if we're doing things right, and especially if we have a stronger backing, like, you know, already this channel has been doing better than when I started for the first couple months. I started from absolutely nothing, and had a lot of people to help me. So, and also you guys supporting me as well. So I do appreciate you guys supporting me in the channel. But this channel is, I can tell, is going to be a lot better than my channel, possibly Kite's channel. So I have a lot of ideas. Did I ever want to become a YouTuber? Not really, but I understand the potential that it has. So I think there's nothing wrong with, if you guys can bring something to the table, bring value, asking for something in return is not a bad thing. And that goes into the whole, I guess, difference between Kite and I, is that even though we approach trading the exact same way, I have different opinions when it comes to certain things. That's one of the things I have opinions on. I think if you are going to take affiliate links, do some research. All right. I did some research coming to Fairdesk. Now, there's always risks when it comes to exchanges. I understand that. So what I do to mitigate is to tell you guys, hey, make sure you don't deposit everything you have into one exchange. I'll go ahead and I'll keep this up on the side. You know, mitigate your exposure. I always say that every video. At least I try to. Oh shit, did I not say this video? Well, in case I didn't say this video, if you guys are going to deposit, make sure you only deposit enough to where you actually need to just to trade off of. Don't be putting all your eggs in one basket. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. So, let's see if we got any more subscribers. 38. Thank you, whoever just subbed. Thank you. So yeah, I definitely think there's nothing wrong with that. Another thing that I disagree with Kite on is the materialistic parts of things. To an extent, I do agree. Do you need to be sitting here buying fancy watches? Do you need to be sitting here driving all these crazy cars? It depends on your hobbies. Now, it also depends on why you're doing them. I personally believe, now I'm just going to say this, all right? I'm not going to show you guys what it is, but I have in my hand a nice watch, right? This is a watch that I got as a gift from I would consider myself, consider him a student of mine. This person has a lot of money to play with, and he has made a lot of money during this last run up. So as a thank you, he sent me this. I'm not going to mention names. He told me that if I said who his name was, that he would come take the watch from me and melt it right in front of my eyes as a joke. So the least I can do is say thank you, and I thanked him 1,000 times. So this is a gift. All right. Now, would I ever spend this kind of money on a watch? I personally not, unless like I make stupid money. If I'm making millions of dollars doing what I'm doing, maybe, but it's going to be more of something that because I do actually really enjoy having these watches. And I think if they're a collector's item, there's nothing wrong with that. These things hold value. These watches hold value. I'm not trying to give excuses, but I think there's an other side of the coin to this. When it comes to having these things, like I wore this to a wedding I went to a couple weeks ago, and I've actually there was like I would say a handful of people at some point who noticed it and had conversations about it. I made some connections, and I think a couple of them actually subscribed to my channel. So if you're watching, coming from Kevin's wedding, shout out to you. And I talked to them in what I do, and I told them, like, you know, this is a byproduct of what I do. And I think inherently, if you're doing it and this stuff just happens when it comes to making connections and meeting people, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're just doing it and you're saying, like, you know, you're going up to people, the first thing you're saying is, hey man, how's you doing? How you going? And like, you're doing your best to like kind of show off the watch and do this, like shake their hand, kind of like flash into their face and be a little bit ignorant when it comes to that stuff. Yeah, it's a problem. But for me, I like cars. All right. I always wanted nice cars. I always wanted nice things when I was growing up. I'm not saying I had the worst life in the world, I know there's other people who had way worse upbringings than I do, and there's people to this day who are living in terrible situations. And it's a very first world problem. I understand that. But I think if it gets to the point where I can actually do this and help you guys out in the process, I think there is nothing wrong with putting money into something that you like doing. Now, am I saying to go out and if you ever become millionaires off of this to buy 10 cars? No, I think that's a little excessive. But if you want to have something to do, you want to have something to drive on the weekends, you want to take something to the track, absolutely nothing wrong with that. And don't let Kite the Bully talk you out of it. Let's see. 0.1% of traders are able to make profits more than 3 months in a row. Exactly. And, you know, Polo, that's a great point. If you want to go ahead and be consistent, you have to think differently. And it's crazy that there's some channels out there that do kind of touch on this, but there's no channels like to what me and Kite bring to the table. So I honestly think we have the potential to really make something out of this. I'm very excited. I am very excited. Yesterday, Kite said all traders and financiers are bad guys. Do you agree that we are all villains? In a way, yes. But that's the beauty of a capitalistic world that we live in, is that this is a give and take. Now, I know one of the things Kite says, and this talks about in the Zeitgeist movie, is that inherently our system is flawed. And the idea of chasing all these luxurious things, big houses, nice cars, watches, is stupid. And the greater, how do I say this? In the greater scheme of things, yes, that makes sense. But in my head, my opinion, we can't change that. And it's probably not going to change until we're all dead. So why live your life trying to fight it? All right. Instead, you could take advantage of it. If you can have a chance to make something of yourself, why not participate in the system? Now, I'm not saying go out, party, do cocaine, do this stuff, go crazy. No. But if you want to live in an above average lifestyle, if you earned it, I don't see a problem with that. And unfortunately, with trading, it's a give and take, right? You choose to participate in this, you have a chance to lose. That's the risk that you have to consider while doing this. And part of being the top percentage of traders is that we take from those who are less informed and unfortunately less equipped to handle this. But no one's forcing them to actually trade. So it's a give and take. You have to, it's just like in business. No one's forcing you to start a business, all right? But we understand the potentials of what a business can provide to us. Now, are there inherent risk? Absolutely. You can lose everything you have if you're not careful enough. But that's inherently the same thing when it comes to trading. If you understand what's at risk, if you understand what you can lose and you're still okay with it, fine. Play the game. And it's unfortunate because other people are doing the same. People with big money, people with, the whales in this game are doing the exact same thing. They're trying to take advantage of us. So why not play the game? If you want to play. If you're going to play alongside of them. Don't play against them. That's how I see it. I inherently think there's nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Well, trading is a zero-sum game, so someone will always lose, just like my daughter asked me about the train theory a couple days ago. Would you rather save 5 people on one set of train tracks or one person on another set that would cure cancer? Yeah, exactly. Inherently, you're saving 5 people at first, but if you can sacrifice those 5 people, as shitty as it sounds, that's what the elite groups are doing. Now, I'm going to go into a whole rabbit hole of conspiracies here. I don't want to, but big corporations, big money in this game prioritize nothing else but profit. They don't care about the environment. They don't care about your health. They don't care about the workers. They don't care if you die. There's even to this day, I'm not trying to go into too crazy conspiracies, but ultimately the war in Ukraine has a bigger picture, right? And ultimately this war is kind of useless. Russia was put into a position where they had to attack, and they did. And it's unfortunate that this had to happen. And people are dying every day because of it, and it sucks. I really it pains me to talk about this stuff. There's also kids dying every day. There's also kids doing There's also, you know, this people are all going to die regardless. It's the same thing like trading. Regardless of how you feel about it, the game is always constantly going to be played, whether you're in it or not. So if you know what you're doing, if you can take advantage of that, why not participate and take advantage of it? It's unfortunate. It really is. It sucks, but it's just how the world is. It's cruel. It's just how the world goes. Hold on, let me. Driller, to me, that's an ass take. It's not my fault other people haven't taken the time to learn what I've learned. No offense, Driller. I also agree. I was saying that's how you can consider all traders bad guys. Hell, we have to try to successfully trade against algos with sub-millisecond order deliveries. People will do whatever they want regardless. Exactly. The world's gonna continue to go around. People are gonna still live their daily lives. People are gonna still do this. People are still gonna die. People are still like, the world's a terrible place, but the world's also a beautiful place. Right? There's good and bad things about the world. Life is going to continue. Same thing with trading. This game is going to continue to be played. If you guys have an advantage, if you guys have a chance to make something out of it or a chance to make your life easier, I don't see a problem with that. I really don't see a problem with that. Let's see. Johnny, the other day I asked if you could do T on Bitcoin dominance, and it was kind of hard with the ABC way of analyzing charts. Is there a way the way you analyze charts? I could take a look. I mean, if anything, I'll give you. You can always go back to the basics. So, like for example, you can play levels. So it's gonna be tough, but you can do trend breaks. You can do support and resistance, local highs, local lows. You could try to trade it that way. Is it going to be tough? Probably. But that's the only other way I would do this. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it comes down to either indicators, which I'm not the biggest fan of, or you can try to trade it, use the support and resistance. But to me, there's a lot of wicks here. So I'm not the biggest fan of that. You can see we broke out, fell back into this range, kind of broke out, retested, kept going, playing around in this range. That's the only way I can say. If you don't do ABCs, you're required for a million indicators on screen. The only way to beat algos is a swing trade. Scalping is dying. I agree. You man. I definitely agree. Driller, is 8 enough? LOL. It gotta be 10 plus. So, you know, like I said, I just have a different approach, and I honestly think I have different opinions on Kite when it comes to a lot of things. But I think a lot of things we do agree on, and I think that's the beauty of having two personalities on a channel, is that we can provide similar information, maybe come at things from a little bit different of an angle, but ultimately we have the same goal in mind. And I think there's nothing wrong with having opinions, but I think that makes for better content, if anything. Because if Kite's not willing to do certain videos, I'll do them. You know, if Kite's not going to buy the nice cars, nice house, I will. David Tech has a new indicator backtester, Botify. I think it's for his Patreon members. Do you think he can extend it for your lifetime members? I don't know about that, Armand, because it's not really related to what we do. The only reason why the lifetime members in my Discord get the trigger trade is because we actively use it a lot. I don't think Botify really applies to us. I mean, I can ask, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Hold on, I gotta turn off my AC. I'll be right back. Ugh. Okay. All right, gotta go. Everyone have a good night. Congrats, Johnny, on you and Kai on the new channel. Already subbed. Thank you so much, Leaf. I really do appreciate it. And like I said, it's not gonna be, this channel's not gonna die. There's something about this that I don't really want to let go. Like, I love connecting with you guys. I really do appreciate you guys showing support. But to me, this channel was a means to an end. Like, I even got a little shout out to the girlfriend. But I even got, oh, it's a little dirty. Maybe someday we'll get a YouTube plaque for this channel. I doubt it. But, you know, the girlfriend got me like a little Johnny Crypto thing. It's cute. I like it. I keep it on my desk. It's like a little nameplate. And so, like, there's something to this channel that I really just don't want to let go. And I think Kite's on the same page. I think that he's not necessarily going to let his channel die. He's still going to stream on his channel. But I think for a while, we are going to be focusing heavily on providing content to Beyond the Wicks. So I'm very excited for it. Let's see if anybody else subbed. Can we get to 40? Yes, we got to 40. So I'm actually working on community. Oh, great point, Joe. So what we're going to end up doing is we are going to start hosting our own Discord server. All right. And basically hold like one-on-one Zoom meetings and all that stuff. We still want to help you guys out. So if you guys are lifetime members of the Discord in my group and also in Kite's group, you're going to automatically be given access to that channel. So you guys don't have to sign up for anything else. I feel like that's only fair. So yeah, if you guys are lifetime members of the Discord, don't worry, you're not gonna get left behind. I'm not gonna make you pay again. Whenever that's down the road. That's down the road though. We're not even there yet. We don't have any videos yet. So once you start getting a little bit more active, once you start getting the channel a little bit more popular, once it starts blowing up, we're gonna start moving our Discords into that one. So it's weird. It's like, I don't know, it's a bittersweet, but it's also like it makes you a little sad, not gonna lie. But we move on to bigger things, bigger and better things. I'm not saying this channel wasn't big or, you know, bad. Like, you know, we had 1.6K subscribers. You know, one of my best videos got over 100,000 views. So I'm very happy with what I accomplished on my own. I did this all by myself. You know, I've had some people help me out with some things, and I really do appreciate those who have helped me out. But, you know, take the power of two people, combine that into a channel. I really think that we are going to be on to something. When OnlyFans? LOL. Well, we are going to have a Patreon group, so maybe we'll see what happens. So I'm very excited, guys. I'm very excited. Thank you guys so much for supporting me throughout this entire time. Gold is shitting. Oh yeah. Look at that. Yeah, very nice ABC at 2048. You even came up to retest it. That was a really good entry. and you may gain a larger following that brings you back to this channel in a few years full circle. Yeah, and like another thing too, it's like I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. Now, I love Kite. Regardless, I think even if this channel doesn't work, we're still gonna be friends. I still love him to death. We're still gonna do our thing. But that's why I'm not letting go to this channel yet, because in return, this channel might grow, and also maybe I might turn it into something else. I don't think I will. It just might be less frequent videos, less frequent streams. But I don't think I'm gonna change this channel. I wanted to be honest. I really wanted to change the name of this, to where I was gonna change the name and just focus on doing this type of content on my channel anyway. But I figured, bring it up to Kite. Why not combine the forces of two people who know a lot in this space? And to be honest, I think we have the power to take over. It's a little, I know I'm thinking a little bit too extreme, but if you guys watched, I watched this video the other day. I actually really like this a lot. Oh, you know what? I could just pull up this. So Kite and I have just been watching. Oh, there's a test video I was doing. If you guys don't know who Mark Manson is, he created the book. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, which, oh, he's making a movie out of it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Great book. I read that twice. I love this book. He did a video on how to like becoming successful. Was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. Okay, how to get ahead of.
It's simple. Want to get ahead of 99% of people in the world, then you need to be willing to do something that 99% of people are not willing to do.
You are a marvel, my dear.
Now I know that's good for you. When it comes to success, the productivity hacks, the morning routines, most of this shit doesn't matter. You have to, one, have a contrarian idea.
Yeah, so so this is the method to success, which is insane. Which I'll talk about it here. So
about that idea, and three, execute on it massively. Let's start with number one. Most people.
So basically, what Mark Manson talks about in this video is that these are the 3 steps you need to become hyper successful. All right, have a contrarian idea. If you guys don't know what contrarian is, I had to look it up at first because I almost forgot what it meant. But basically, an idea or something that goes against the norm, goes against the popular opinion. And the second thing is you have to be right about that. So, for example, you could be a flat earther. Is the earth really flat? Science has shown that it's not flat. Like it's just not proven. You can go on about different things all you want. The earth is not flat. All right. And the second, so you have to be right on that idea. And then 3 is execute it on a massive scale. So basically getting those ideas and basically spreading it throughout, a platform, or just having it gain a lot of attention and a lot of views, a lot of, how to say this, eventually people are going to side with you if they think your idea is true. That's why there's a lot of channels out there that might go against certain ideas that are doing very well. And I think Kite and I have these first 2 principles down pat. The contrarian idea is that we trade differently than 95 to 99% of people. We also, our videos, our content, the systems that we use, I would say the content itself, but the systems we use that we talk about online are different from the 99% of people who are in the space as well. I'm talking about specifically content creators. All right. Other people who trade on YouTube, who do this stuff on YouTube, relatively all the same. Smaller time frames, using patterns. If they're not using patterns, using indicators. They're using fibs to try to time exactly what the market is going to do and all this stuff. We do things a lot differently. So not only do we have a contrarian idea, we have an idea where we are correct, because the reason why we're correct is because we're able to make money off of it. You guys have seen the growth of this account. I made over 50% in a couple months. Now, is that anything crazy? No. But anything else that's hyper, if you have these hyperinflated percentages, most likely it's not realistic. So for me, I'm preaching what is viable, what makes sense, what is realistic in trading. And compared to the S&P 500, 50% in 6 months is a lot better than the average of 8 to 10% a year. So, you know, I definitely think we have the first two ideas down pat. And then, you know, we just have to get the third part down. So I definitely think we're on to something. That's why I'm very excited for this channel. You guys go check out Beyond the Wicks. Like hedging channels, exactly, you man, exactly. Aren't his 3 points also true in trading exactly? Yeah, pretty much. You can, yeah. You can take those three concepts and apply it to trading as well. Come on, Bitcoin, do something. Michael Burry. I don't know who that is, Joe. I might know that name, but it doesn't ring a bell. He was a dude short of the bank. Oh, okay. I got you. A guy who deletes tweets. Jesus Christ. Yes, I know who that is. Okay. But yes, Michael Burry is also a good example of a contrarian was right on a certain call. Now, he wasn't right on a lot of calls, but that one call was able to make him a lot of money. He was the guy from yes. Okay, I know. It took me a second, but I know exactly what you're talking about. The Big Short, yeah. BetaBot, how you doing, my friend? Coming back, joining us again. Let's see if we got any more. We're stuck at 40. Okay. I think he is partially autistic. That could be it as well. That wouldn't surprise me. He tweeted sub for the market's palms. That's what they say. Traders really only have a few great trades. Exactly. All you need is a couple good trades to be very successful in this. Warren Buffett said he only had about 12 trades and never made a most. Yes, I saw that, and he talked about, actually Mark Manson talked about that in that video we were just watching. He's been calling for a larger crash like an 08 for 2 years now. I have my opinions on that. got to be right on one to be free. Exactly, Drew. Exactly. So guys, I know you guys see this channel up on the screen. For those who are just popping in, just be aware that Kite and I are taking two brains and connecting them. All right, we are creating our own channel together, and this is going to be treated more as a network. You know, I think something that I think is done very well is people coming together to create content. I definitely think that provides a lot more interesting videos. It allows people, you guys, to get different perspectives from me and Kai on certain things. It also allows you guys to go ahead and get the best of both of us. So we're gonna be doing live streams together. We're gonna be making separate. So the goal is we're gonna be doing live streams together. All right, and from there we're gonna be posting videos similarly, or we're gonna be doing something that we think we should talk about, that we think maybe want to provide something different to the channel. Ultimately, the goal is to, because we do have very core ideas, all right, and we do have very basic principles that are important to us. We don't really deviate from those. We'll be talking about those principles a lot, and we're gonna be coming with different ways to sorry, thought someone's going on outside my door. But we're gonna be finding out a way to make the most out of getting that information out there as much as possible. So I'm very excited what we're gonna be doing. Yeah, Barry has predicted 8 of the last 2 crashes. That's a good one. But then recently tweeted, I have strongly underestimated this generation's willingness to buy the dips. Can you take a look at Litecoin, please? Weird, my message is not popping up on my screen. I thought I saw your message earlier, BetaBot. You might have went away when I talked about this. But pretty much, Litecoin's going good. You did have a decent entry here, but it's not the best in my opinion. So technically, that was the trade to get into. But I ultimately looking for 105.84. If we can continue to pump past that, 135 is the next region. Yeah, Burry was wrong for 18 months just paying fees. If he was wrong, he would have lost like $1 billion of his investors' money. Wild man. Yeah, no, dude, it's crazy. Okay, sorry. No worries, man. No worries, my friend. But yeah, 83. If we're above that, bullish. Most likely going to test 105, but we can easily come back down. Michael Burry's story reminds me that markets can be irrational longer than you can stay solvent. I like that. I like that a lot, brother. I actually do like that a lot. It's a good quote. Do you know Anton Creel? I have no idea who that is. No way I want to be responsible for other people's money. So I think if you're really good at what you're doing, I think you have a better shot at being successful, but I don't think anyone should do it. You know, I always get that question. Can you guys do copy trading? Johnny, can you do copy trading? Can you do this? Can you do that? And in principle, I could, but do I feel comfortable handling money like that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. How about the Muffin Man? I do not know the Muffin Man. What is going on outside my window? Huh. He has great contents on YouTube about retail traders and stuff. I'll definitely take a look into that. All right, this is channel Institute of Trading. Why do they look like they're all the same person? I don't know why. Wow, 4.7 million views. I'll definitely check him out. Like in this channel, we're primarily focusing on like seeing how other channels package up their content. Let's see. Girlfriend reveal, not happening. That is not happening, Joe. I'm sorry. I've heard a lot of horror stories. Not horror stories. I've heard a lot of bad stories of like look, I don't consider myself to be a YouTuber, but technically I am. Unfortunately, because of me being on the internet, people are fucking weird, man. And the last thing I want to do is, you know, people get a hold of figuring out who she is, figuring out like her social media being fucking weird. So I just don't do that unless the person I'm dating is also on social media, then that's different, because obviously you can't get away from it at that point. But I prefer to keep that part of my life private. I read last night that Peter Thiel only invested $1,700 into his Roth IRA, into PayPal, into year, and now it's worth $5 billion tax-free. If he waits till he's 60, purely growth. That's crazy. That's a lot. Well, Johnny, not all of us whites look the same. That's not what I meant. It's the suits, Joe. It's not the fact that they're whites, the suits. All right, gotta bounce. Meeting time. Good to see you, Driller. I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah, but guys, if you would subscribe to Beyond the Wicks, the link's in the description. All right. Definitely go ahead and check that out. That's going to be a new channel that myself and Kite Crypto, if you guys don't know who Kite is. Kite is I consider him a best friend. Like he was one of my really good friends. And he's been doing YouTube for a lot longer, and I learned everything I've talking about now in my streams because of this guy. So, like a little brother to me, you know, we on the same page when it comes to trading. So we figured, you know what? Why not just take our knowledge, take the fact that we're both YouTubers, and let's go ahead and make a channel. And let's oh, thank you so much for whoever to subscribe. The goal is to, as crazy as this may seem, I want to take over. Look at PayPal stock. I heard it was shitting. Oh, let's do that. Because my thing is, oh, wow. Why is PayPal shitting? I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what. If this plays out, oh, anybody know why PayPal has just been on this massive downtrend? If we can reclaim that level, anything's popsicle. That's a nice possible trade. But I don't know why PayPal is in the shitter right now. Which one is Batman? The other is Robin. Who's the Batman? Wasn't there a law that you can't send over $500 more over anymore without disclosing to government? I thought they vetoed that. I don't think they passed that. Because if that's the case, Venmo should be going down to shitter too. Is Venmo a stock? What's Venmo part of? Someone capitulated on KDA last night. What do you mean by that, James? Probably Kramer recommends to invest in PayPal. It's $600. Yeah, I know it's $600, but did they pass it? I heard they didn't. I heard they got rejected the last time it was brought up. Because initially they wanted to pass that law and get a high. That's why you've been hearing all this stuff about hiring all these agents for the IRS. It's because they need the workforce to keep up with that. But I don't think it ever went through. Anybody know what Venmo's ticker is? If Venmo has a ticker? Oh, PayPal owns Venmo. PayPal owns Venmo. So that would, I guess that makes sense. Despite exceeding expectations for Q3 earnings with a non-GAAP profit of $1.11 per share, PayPal fell short of forecast for quarter 3 revenue. Big wick to 75 cents. No way. What exchange? What exchange? James, let me know what exchange. I want to look at this. Okay, let's start looking. Why does this chart look really shitty? Oh, there you go. Is Cash App publicly traded? Oh. I think it's part of Square. I don't know which it is. Is it Squarespace? Oh, Block Inc. So SQ. Yeah, SQ kind of is taking a crap a little bit, but 0.775 on Bittrex. So yeah, it looks like Cash App is in the shitter a little bit, but it's not like PayPal. I mean, on here, on Bittrex, the lowest I saw here is 37 cents. And then 60 cents. Oh. All right, 75. Oh yeah, even Binance US did it. Damn, I should have said a limit order. I pretty much buy all my KDA on Binance US. That's just a liquidity issue. Someone market bought a bunch of whichever exchange. I got you. I got you. The whales are joining. The whales are coming. The whales are coming into the space, guys. Just kidding. Man, BTC really is holding that line, man. 42. Trevor, Armand, thank you guys for subscribing. Ooh. God, I need to get up. Let's see. That's why most exchanges don't use that price for liquidations. I got you. Just by IKDA is rounding down, I made a lot of money shorting and longing rounded patterns. Yeah, it's possible. But the thing is, it's also on an ABC pivot, Joe. What am I listening to? I didn't hate it, but it's just not for the channel. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Should we do Wordle? Let's do Wordle quick. Oh shit. No, asshole. I go to Wordle.com. If I get a virus on my computer because of that, I'm gonna be pissed. All right, so let's see. Audio. A snag. All right. E. This is a tough one. I want to move that A around, but I don't. Should I put the A? The A's not first. The A's not third. It's probably the second letter. That's a tough one. It's not in the second later plate. A is not in the third spot. Tired day. Oh, table. Okay. So update. So the L's. Latte? Oh! The Starbucks White Girl Special. Latte. We don't need no polls on that one. All right, guys. I do have to get going. I have a session coming up here soon. So, really do appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much, guys. Please, like I said, go check out the new channel. All right, we're gonna be posting videos on it soon. I promise. It's something I'm working on in the background. You know, one of the things that I realized with this channel that I did with mine is that don't spend too much time focusing on getting the best content possible. Just do it. So the goal is to start pumping out videos. I might even, if I have time, I might even upload one today. And yeah, very excited. So let's see. Nice. Keep between the ditches. Thank you so much, brother. Victor, we need a poll. We never need a poll. You won't follow it anyway. That's true. That is very true. We're all trying to whitewash people. All right, guys. Without further ado, let's go to the outro cam. I like this little room setup I got going on here. You guys like my room? All right, let's say bye to those in chat. Victor S, looking forward to the first Beyond the Wick video. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Victor. I really do appreciate that. I promise we're going to be focusing on good content. It's just going to get better. All right, even though things might not be the best, I'm gonna put some effort into my first video, and it's just gonna get better from there. So, Drew, Victor S, Joe, Druther, Bedarius, you Mitt. Let's see. I know, guys. I know it gives it away. It's a green screen. I know, but it looks fancy. Maybe if I do. I bring it out this way, rotate it up. There you go. Can you guys tell now? There you go. Let's see. Like a little plant on the desk. Looks like an adult room. Your mic gives away to green screen. How many crystals you got charging in your window right now? That's a good one. All right, guys. Be good. Be safe. If I missed you on the goodbyes, I'm sorry. James Baker, Beta Bot. I think I got everyone. But thank you guys again. Thank you guys for subscribing to the Beyond the Wicks channel. I look forward to seeing you guys on there. And I also will be back here on Thursday. And then tomorrow I will be on David Tech's channel. So if you guys are in the Discord, I'll leave a link and you guys can tune in if you want to come by, say hi. Last week I was having issues with StreamYard. Hopefully it's not the case again this week. But until then, really do appreciate it. Be good, be safe. Let's do the thing. Get my staring face going. Oh. I feel like I'm like not in center. Bye-bye.